Hello again, and welcome back. Today I'm going to be showcasing the craftbukkit plugin called Boatmod. Now, before we show Boatmod, I'm first going to show you guys how to install it. It's pretty simple like any other plugin, but still I'd like to show you guys. Make sure you know how to install it. Now, when you download the plugin, it'll be in a zip file, and it'll probably be in your downloads folder or something. So what we would do is we want to drag it over to our plugins folder and extract it. Now that we've extracted it, we got the folder and the jar, so we have the plugin installed. And here's a Mac OS X folder. I'm guessing that's for Mac computers. I don't use one, so I'm going to just delete that. Now that we have the plugin installed, we can now create a ship and fly it, or use it in water, as you may please. Now, what we need to do first is create a ideal craft. Any craft would do, so why don't we just create a nice wooden carpet. Okay, now, how to select your ship and fly it requires, let's see here. I always forget the locations for items in here. Okay, so we need a map, and what was the other thing you needed? Ah, yes, a boat. Now you can configure the selection and piloting items in the config file. So I'm just using it as the default for now so that people do not get confused. Now to select our craft, first it's recommended to go into survival mode. Now when you left click, it will detect these blocks. It's not going to detect grass or dirt or stone, things like that, so that's safe. Now when you take a map out, when you right click, your boat will move. Now this is very interesting and is far more smoother and I'd say faster than plugins like Movecraft and Autocraft. Now, can't really show you with this kind of thing, but let's just go back to game mode 1 and let's put block here. Now let's set this up again. Oops. Okay, now when we select the boat, we have this extra block here, and the reason I added this is you can actually turn the boat by left-clicking in the direction you want to go. Right-clicking moves, and left-clicking turns. Now, this is very helpful, as you can see. This is actually a very fine world. This is not any special world generators, I just generated this. If you guys would like to know the seed, you can pause it right here, and I believe the seed is shown in F3. Anyway, if you do not see the seed in here, oh well. It's a nice world, though. Okay, so we've tested around with this craft, so now let's show you an actual boat. Now what I mean by boat is you can actually, instead of having some random flying, unrealistic airship flying around, unless you make the airship look realistic, you can actually make a boat designed for being on the water. Now, we don't need to particularly make this look nice, so let's just slap these on here. And go to game mode survival. You can select your boat, and here we are. We have the boat, and you only need to go up if you actually right-click up. But I think you can config in the config file whether you want to move, whether you want the boat to be vertical or not. Because if you set it to non-vertical, you can just use these as boats. Now, that's pretty much all I have to show for today. There are configurable options in the config, and if you have any questions about anything, just send me a message or post comments on the video. I'll see you guys next time.